Hi there, it's Dr. Justice again, wanting to wrap up your workshop 4 from group counseling class. So workshop 4 was over Corey's chapters 7 and 8, and chapter 7 had to do with initial stages of group. So initial stage is where clients are orienting themselves and exploring how it's all going to work, and the students or clients setting their own norms or their own goals and the rules really helps to establish trust, which is the major part of making groups work is having trust. But the cohesion that is gained in this mutual building the goals is really important. So consider how when folks work together for a common cause and they're setting the rules, it's really going to help them feel united in this cause and to go forward. So the cohesion that's built in this trust is so important that again, trust is the number one thing to help people open up and be honest about themselves, to disclose, some pretty private things. So they need to have this sense of trust that things are going to be okay. Now, having said that, you as the leader can protect that trust, but you never know about the other members. So it's really important, if you can, to get the members to be solidly unified on that privacy issue. So that is the introductory stage. And then you move into the working stage, which is really the fun part of where things are happening. It's where you're going to see more clients actually present their agenda. They're opening up. Private issues are discussed, and good things happen. The sad part about the working stage is oftentimes it's very short. If you have, let's say, an 8-week session, 8 sessions in 8 weeks, it takes, the first one to set the norms, the second one to feel a little more comfortable. Maybe by the 3rd week, we're really getting into a working stage. That's moving pretty quickly already. But then, so here you are in the 3rd session, and you're saying, okay, we have 5 sessions left. Then next session, we have 4 sessions left. We're going to wrap up in 3 sessions. Preparing them, because what happens if you don't do that is one of the last sessions, let's say you don't talk about it, and here it is session 6, and you'll say, oh, next week's session 7, and then session 8, we're going to have a party, and we're going to end. Boy, all of a sudden, stuff comes up. It's workshop 6 or 7, even 8, the final session. Things can get really, really important issues are coming up. And you have very little time to deal with them. So therefore, it's so nice if you can get into this working stage early and really have the communication flowing and work getting done. So that's what's happened with what you've done so far. And then as you move into next workshop 6, which is on chapter 9, you're going to be talking about termination. And indeed, termination is, there's a lot to be said there, and I'm anxious for you to read on about that. So that's what's going on with your reading and such. Your posts have been great, and your responses, and I just love your journal articles. I wish you could read each other. So as you present the second journal article review this term, this workshop, feel free to share them with your peers. If you have something really interesting, you can make notes for each other, however you want to communicate, so that you can share that information, because it's really meaty, really good stuff, and I'm proud of you. I think you should be proud of yourselves. About the writings, I do want to touch base too on a couple things. One, APA 6 is our Indiana Wesleyan preferred style of writing. So please be confident in your APA 6. You could purchase the manual. You've probably been asked to do so at the onset of your program or for research course. I'm guessing that you're going to need that. So APA 6, make sure that you follow that specifically with the title page, with the headings, with the references, all of that. And then Indiana Wesleyan also, especially because we're an online program where we don't see each other a whole lot, you don't really do a lot of writing in front of us. We have an academic honesty statement. It's in our syllabus, and it should be placed on each of your title pages for each of your papers. This just says that you know what it means to present your own work, and that indeed you are going to be doing that with the papers that you present. So please be mindful of that going forward in your papers. So next workshop, you are going to do your reflective journal of how things are going in your groups. And by now, you should be established in a group. You should be see things happening, and be ready to report on that. How you believe your group is aligning with what the Corys tell us in their text, what you like, what you don't like, just reflective, how you're feeling about all that's going on. So that's that. It was good having time with you. I look forward to the next sessions 5, 6, and then the 7th is the end. Kind of like our group class, right? I'm warning you ahead. So looking forward to working together further, and have a happy spring break. Take care.